Today we'll be pulling the door jamb and quarter on this 2019 Chevy Malibu. We'll be replacing the door, so we'll remove it to make room for the frame machine. We'll start using a quarter puller, and this guy can go under the wheel well. So we'll just see what this does. If that doesn't work, we'll clamp this guy on there. Try that. While we're pulling on this, we'll be hitting some of these crowned areas to relieve the pressure. So we'll put pressure pulling out on this area and then be hitting these areas. This guy has some teeth. We're going to clamp him right there. And we're going to just do a little at a time in each spot. We don't want to go too far in one spot. And now this is supposed to be straight. So we're going to clamp it right here. While we pull that out, we'll be hitting right there. Now we use a different clamp, a smaller one, right in here. Now we'll have to weld some metal right there along that line and pull this way. So up here is what we're aiming for, something flat, then straight down, then flat, then this body line. Let me show you the damaged part. The damaged part is all flat. So this is going to have to be flattened out, then that, then this. So we're going to have to pull this way and knock down these high areas. So it needs to go flat, then down, flat, and then flat again. Right now it's all flat. We got this measurement from the good side, the other side, and we're going to have to pull that to right there, right here. So this has to come over to here. Here's a close-up shot of the inner wheel well, and it's looking good. This all gets covered up by a liner. Now as we pull out, we're going to be knocking down anything that's too high. So this is going to come out and these parts are going to go down. And we're going to put some right along here too and pull that out. But first we'll get this line right there. Now as we pull up on this, we're going to knock down all our high spots and maybe even finally get this little bit out of here. Now we just have to pull the jamb that way, a little bit, about a ½ inch, to match up with the other side. And that's it. If it'll stay there, we'll make sure that it stays there. And that's almost right on. We do have to pull this. So maybe after we pull that and then this dent down here, we'll take another measurement. And we're almost there, about an 1/8 inch. Go a little more. We'll stop right there. The last few pulls will be one right here, pulling that body line that way, pulling this dent, and this one. Here's an up-close shot so you can see what's going on. As we pull this way, we'll knock that crown down, that high spot. At this point, we can cut these off and get the rest with a stud welder. Before doing any filler work, it's always a good idea to make sure the door fits. And in this case, we had to pull it out this way, about 3/8 of an inch, to get the gap just right. We'll finish this up in the next video or two. For now though, I hope you enjoyed this one on using frame equipment to straighten heavily damaged areas. If you did, and you'd like to get my latest videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.